got LeBron, man. He was on the Pat McAfee show, and he was spilling the beans, man. He was going in on like a lot of things, man. He was going in on Stephen A. He was talking about how the new media, which is the players, ex-players, he was criticizing them for not understanding the line of the game. Like he called some dummies or something, you know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So he also said him, Jordan, don't really have a relationship, and he hopes to have it after the game is done.
So I watched that podcast with Stephen A. He was on that one with Swaggy P was on there and a bunch of other former heads.
Yeah.
And they were trying to get on his head, man. So what's your thought about Stephen A? Because man, Stephen A's doing his job, man. Is he a GOAT in his field? I think so.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Stephen A, he's been doing it for years, man. I think he has been covering the NBA since Iverson was playing. Like, I'm, as a beat writer and stuff. So, dude, he paid his dues, man. He got to where he's at, working hard and sacrificing a lot. So he's definitely like the pinnacle of like sports. You call it like sports analyst, or whatever, sports media, So he's a GOAT.
So here's the argument. You got players that get in their feelings because they say, oh, well, if you've never played the game, then how can you talk about this or talk about that? Right. And that's what they always kind of fall back on is, well, you've never played the game, and referring to Stephen A. Well, there's a lot of journalists, writers. I mean, the majority of people who are journalists and, reporters, they've never played. So why is they getting cooked? And from the outside looking in, you look at any sports, boxing, whatever, the people that actually cover that stuff, it's the same in every field. The majority of them aren't former professional athletes. You could dig a little deeper and talk about head coaches. There's a lot of head coaches that never played at a high level.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think take that like a lot of sports journalists, they come up with the game and they get started after high school. Maybe they played in high school in sports. They want to cover the sports. So, I mean, like you go to sports journalism school or something, right? And then you get into that field. But nowadays, like we're doing a podcast, like players speaking their minds, understand the game, want to have like their own voice too. So that's what it is. And Shams, and they are the game 100%. I mean, they're putting in a lot of work, so that's all it is.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about, so Stephen A, man, he can't clap back on Bron. He said that he lied on the Pat McAfee show. He said was just lying the whole time. He said something saying, okay, when Bron, if he would have swung with me, I would have swung back. And then Bron clapped back and he put a post and he was memeing Stephen A punching and his hands are whack. His hands are whack. His hands is.
You got to respect the man who, regardless if he can fight or not, if he's willing to go there, bro, heart is hard at the end of the day. So he's old school, man. He might
he's old school.
Knife and poke somebody.
Yeah, but the only thing I didn't agree with Stephen A clapping back with him, he came back and said, okay, Bron, I didn't say anything when you didn't attend Kobe's memorial at Crypto. And he had to retract because he was there, but he wasn't sitting down, I don't think. I think he was in the back with all the players and stuff, But then he clapped back and said he didn't attend his homie D Wade's Hall of Fame. So that's kind of questionable.
This is hurting both Stephen A and LeBron, or do you think like hip hop that this is good for the culture, if you will? You know what I mean? Like, because it could be good beef, or it could be just completely like,
Hey, look, I'm all here for it. I love it, but as long as they don't take it to like physical standpoint, then
yeah, but they're obviously already talking about that, like talking about their own hands and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna do that, man. It's equivalent to like guys on the court in the NBA. Are they really gonna fight? Are they really gonna? They're gonna get fined. They're gonna get arrested. Blah, 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 anything could happen, right? And Stephen A, man, he just secured the bag, man. He got too much to lose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, man, look, trust me, Brown is good. But I mean, that's
good because here's the thing. Like we talk about legends, and along with legends, you got your history. He's leaving his mark in history as one of these guys that is just gonna lip box about petty stuff going back and forth, man. So is this really tainting his legendary status, or is it just gonna be something on his resume that it is what it is?
Well, I think in age with social media, everything is changing. So everybody has their own voice and their own platform to post, to talk. And so that's what it is, man. I mean, he went on the Pat McAfee show and he just aired out everything, right? There's a lot more stuff he said, but I'm not going to go through all that. But man, he was airing out. I think it was calculated because Paul was on that show. Then 2 weeks later, you got LeBron on the show. So he kind of planned to come on the show to talk about these people on their platform, ESPN, right? And talk about them. And then on the same night, play the game and hit the game tip ball winner, in the same night. That's kind of cold, man.
Here's my question, but I already have an answer.
Yeah.
Right. My question is, if back in the day, our era had access to these platforms, social media, podcasting at their fingertips, would it have been the same? And for me, my answer is yes. They would be the same today, because you look at all the old heads that are jumping on these podcasts and now telling their stories, like Scottie Pippen, his anger against Jordan, all that other stuff. I think it would be, even like guys that I like, GP, these guys are leaking stuff out there. Mad Max, right?
Hey, he is hilarious now, man. He needs his own show. He needs his own show.
So these guys, I think the older cats just don't know or don't have the patience to get on here and do this stuff. But they would hands down be guys that we would be following. So yeah, I think it would be the same if we had access to it back then.
Oh, of course. Yeah, man. That's what's up. That's why everybody loves Charles Barkley, right? Yeah. Everybody loves Charles Barkley. Everybody loves Shaq. Yeah, because they speak their mind and they say whatever. And they're hella funny. Yeah, Kenny. Just imagine all these guys back in the day who had these. Everybody was mysterious, right? You didn't know how they act. But every now and then, man, they would say something, man. You'd be like, oh, man, these guys are hilarious, man. Yeah, so that's what it is, man. Braun, man. He also called Stephen A. That he was going on his Taylor Swift tour, just talking about him. That's a cold statement.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, man, that's a cold statement. So this is the other thing, man. This viral guy, man, he's going around on X and on IG, man. He got about 100, 200 million views. His name is Ashton Hall. He has a video. Yeah, man, have you seen it?
Man, it's crazy. Scrolling through that timeline is nuts.
There's a video where he got 198 million views. That's insane, bro.
So let's talk about it. So how does because let's look at his timeline and how far back does he go?
Yeah, I've seen one of videos probably a month or so ago, and I was like, man, this is kind of unique style, like he has water bucket, he pours ice in it. He always does it with this Saratoga water, and he pours it in, he put his face in it, and he puts like fruit in it, and he rubs a banana peel on his face, and then he goes for like a sprint, and then he goes work out. But it's the same thing every time. And I think that's the reason why he's going viral. He's clean, he's in shape, and he does the same routine every single time. And everybody wants to go back to it.
I think this is a great testament to just consistency.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Persistency. This man has been consistent and persistent in his own lane. Like I'm scrolling through all of this stuff right now. You can see on just these thumbnails that everything is he's on the same track. It's not bouncing all over the place. He's consistent.
Exactly.
And it's dope, man. And it's just a perfect testament to show that, if you're consistent with whatever you do, you're going to get there some way or another. But you go back to even his first reel still has 139K like views. That's dope.
Well, it's the style of the video, right? And it's the quality too. Because if you look at the quality, the quality is pretty good. I don't think we're shot on an iPhone. I think they were shot on a...
No, there's no way these are shot on iPhone. I'm looking at this video right now. It looks pretty good. Watching him, he's booking.
He played at Alcorn State. He played running back. His stats were posted online.
What was those stats looking like?
It wasn't too good, but he played football. I'm never going to hate on a man who played football, college ranks, I think he probably averaged maybe 2.2 yards a carry, maybe. I don't know.
So he's running back?
Yeah, he played at the same school as Dante Culpepper, I think.
Culpepper? Okay.
Right. Isn't that what school he went to? Alcorn State. That's an HBCU school, I think.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. I am just going to say a marketing masterclass. Like, hands down. Everybody is kind of making fun of him online, and they're getting views. They're making fun of him, and he's just killing it, man.
What's crazy is yeah, for sure. The amount of hate that people get when you're successful, it's just crazy, man. And it's crazy because even in my little successes, which is nothing compared to this guy.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like success is success.
Yeah.
You're always gonna get that hate, man, and it's sad that people, that they work like that, but it comes with the territory. So if you're not being hated on, you're probably not doing enough.
Yeah, and like there's a lot of people online saying like a metrosexual dude, only because he comes clean, he got a shirt, but he's swole. He lives in the high rise, a nice car. I mean, the brother's only 24 years old, man. He's doing it.
That dude's 24.
Yeah.
Man, crazy.
He used to be a trainer in 2020 LA Fitness, bro. He told this story, man. He's like, look, man, I was a fitness trainer. I took all that money and I put it into promote my stuff online. I put everything to promote my stuff online. Look where he's at, man. Look where he's at.
Again, shout out Ashton Hall, man, for his glory. That's what's up.
Shout out Ashton Hall. So yeah, man, I got top 5 question for you, man. We come with the top 5s. We always do this on the show. We got this segment of the top 5. I got top 5 NFL running backs of all time. Who you got, bro?
So I wouldn't say I'm not gonna give you top 5 best. I'm gonna give you my top 5 favorites.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what it is.
And foremost, Barry Sanders is my first.
100%.
And yeah, that for sure, man. I loved watching Barry.
Yeah, but that was a cold brother.
2, but on no diddly.
And, dude,
what you remember about that?
Dude, and a lot of kids don't know it was him who was and it was Jordan during that time. It was him and Jordan.
For sure.
All right, go ahead.
Let's go Herschel Walker.
Ooh. Yeah, man. Herschel Walker used to run hard. He was fast, bro. He was fast. Yeah.
Yep. Let's go. I gotta throw my boy Marshawn in there. Marshawn Lynch.
Okay.
Bro, come on, man. That when he was breaking the tackles, those what do they call them? The beast mode, the earthquakes.
Man, he might have had the best run of all time. I ain't gonna lie.
Against Arizona or against the Saints? Or bro,
both.
Crazy.
But the one,
Yeah.
The one at the link, because the whole stadium was going crazy.
Yeah.
And he was like the tackle after tackle after tackle after tackle that he just it's crazy.
And there's nobody that was that exciting except for Barry. Like Barry will boom, shake you, he'd go all the way to the other side of the field. All right, let me give you my last one and then it's on you. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go. Let's go Marshall Faulk.
Okay, Marshall Faulk.
I'm gonna go Marshall Faulk.
That's dope. Dude, his college highlight tape, probably the best ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go based on his college,
So say it again. A favorite.
You got Barry.
Back. Okay, Barry.
You got let me see. I got Barry. I got Bo. I got Herschel Walker. I got Beast Mode, and I got Faulk.
You got Faulk. All right, man. I'll let you know what my top running backs of all time, and that's my personal favorite. So I got Barry. 100% Barry. He was the coldest shakes. He was small. He was shifty, and he had a horrible offensive line. He was still killing. A lot of people ain't gonna like this, but I like it. I got Emmitt Smith. I mean,
I was gonna put Emmitt on there too. I like Emmitt.
Emmitt had an offensive line, but he was still dope, man. He was clean, man. He was smooth. And then I got sweetness. I got Walter Payton, man. I got sweetness. Chi-Town's favorite. Then I got LT, LaDainian Thomas, co-brother Weiser, man.
With the Chargers?
Yeah. Chargers, of course. And then I would have to put Marshall Faulk. I have to put Marshall Faulk in there. Like anything he did in the league was just extra.
Yeah.
In college, he was just incredible.
So let me do this for one of your picks, Walter Payton. I mean, do you remember was Walter Payton playing when we were?
Well, I was a kid when I saw him play. So look, I got introduced to football from my dad. He's from Chicago, man. He's from the South Side. So he introduced me to the Bears. And this was time when they were good, right? 85 Bears. Damn, I'm kind of showing my age, but 85 Bears. I was a young kid. And then throughout that, and I just watched highlights of him too. And he was knocking dudes down with the ball, just running them over and hard. Like he ran just hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's talk about some that are not on the list. Bus.
Okay, we got Jerome, Peterson. AP ran hard. He was dope. Who else we got, man? We got Real Davis with the salute. Man, with the Broncos.
Yeah, he used to hit him with that salute.
Man, who else we got? Man, we got Marcus Allen.
Marcus Allen was cold.
Smooth,
Right?
smooth. We got who else
He
we
didn't have
got,
much.
man?
He didn't have much wiggle, but he would get out of there.
Yeah, and then we got Edgerton James. We got Thurman Thomas.
I used to love Thurman Thomas, the Bills, man.
Yeah, but they couldn't get past nobody in the Super Bowl.
I
That was the
know,
cold
but
thing.
he was nice. He was
Yeah,
nice. You you remember a cat named Raheem Ishmael for Notre
Raheem
Dame?
Rocket
Rocket.
Ismail.
Yeah, Rocket.
If we talk about top 5 college running backs, I mean, like he might be number 1 or number 2. Look, anytime Notre Dame was on Saturday, I used to watch him.
Shout out Rocket wherever you are, man.
I think he was 5 maybe with the spat on the ankles. That was filthy.
Yeah.
that
He
was
never,
filthy.
man. He didn't do anything when he got to the league, but
Yeah.
he was kind of a bust, man.
Yeah, like another guy. Who else we got, man? We got Jerome. We got Eric Dickerson. I mean, I kind of watched him as a kid, but he ran smooth. Frank Gore,
San Francisco.
Yeah, you got our guy Sean Alexander, Kurt Warner. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got the Seahawks in there too. You know. Or I'm not gonna say he was a all-time great running back, but the Seahawks. Do you remember John L. Williams?
John L. Williams
around his neck with the neck roll.
Time, he used to go to our church, man, and we used to walk up on him. He was like a big star to me. You know, when you're little, you see these guys, and you're like, oh man.
Yeah. He riding too with the neck
with the big
neck. Yeah. But I personally think Bo Jackson, if he didn't get hurt, he would be the all-time best running back of all time. I mean, he's already up there, but I mean,
Steven Jackson, big body Steven Jackson with
the Steven Jackson too.
What about Roger Craig?
Ooh, Roger Craig with the high knees. Oh yeah, he was cold with the high knees. Yeah, man, that's it for the top 5 running backs. You got anything else, man?
Hold on. We gotta add this guy. Not in the top 5, but we got, rightfully so, Ricky Waters, bro.
Oh yeah,
Ricky Waters got a conversation for sure.
About the 49ers, Ricky Waters. Eagles.
I mean, he was doing his thing wherever he went, bro. Even with Miami in his later years.
Yeah, man, I like those picks, man. I remember back in the 2000s, anytime I would play Madden, it was always Chris Johnson.
Titans.
You know, he was Titans. Him, and then it was always who else? Man, who else was good back then? Man, I'm trying to think. Man, in 2000, Sean Alexander was always good. So, yeah, man, the running backs, man.
Larry Johnson.
Yep. Yeah, are we gonna do a jingle, man, like the old school? Or do you want to do one, or you want me to do one, or what?
Man, I ain't got my playlist on here, man, but I've been building my playlist up. I gotta send it to you.
Okay.
Kind of nice.
Yeah, man.
What do we got today? Let's go back to R&B.
Oh, you want to go back to R&B? Yeah, man. We could do some type of R&B. Let me get this up real quick, man. We gonna do some old school right here, OG cuts, man.
I'm gonna play you one. Let me see. I just made this playlist. Okay. What did you play the first episode? You remember?
Oh man, I played Jodeci stuff, man. I played
Okay. All right, hold on. Here we go. We're gonna go. I'm gonna give you 3 today. See if you remember this. All right, I'm gonna play it and you name it, all right?
Let's go. Let's hit it. Hey, I can already say it, man. You know me. I'll be sure. I can tell you how I feel.
All right. Yeah. 1 for 1.
1 for 1, man. Let's go.
1 for 1. Ready? Let's see. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Hey, man, that's Case. That's Case.
You know early, okay.
Hey, man, come on. You can't test my R&B skills, man. The 90s.
Let me see. I'm gonna have to give you just 3 seconds.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta give you something hard. Hold up. Pause. Last one. Let's see if you can go 3 for 3. All right. This one might be kind of hard. That's it.
Ooh, that's a. I mean, obviously, I mean, like, you know me, I know the song, but I'm trying to
play a little more.
I know, I got it. And the only reason why I got this is because my folks, man, they love this group when they used to play them. DeBarge.
Yes, sir. You gotta write it out.
Yeah, that's the old school right there, man. My folks used to play that all the time.
Well, shout out Kmac for going 3 for 3.
Oh yeah, 3 for 3, man. You already know, man. We gonna.
I mean, the next time.
Yeah, I mean, like we gonna have to drop some like early 2000s, like R&B, hip hop if we can. But yeah, for now, we keep it old school, man. We keep it like 90s, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I got a bunch of stuff on here, but yeah, we'll definitely keep it moving.
Oh yeah, you already know. I mean, like we could test our 106 and Park skills, TRL skills.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we was younger, man, I mean, the pop song. We can do pop songs too. I got,
We can do alternative.
I know, Britney Spears, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and
So we got
Christina Aguilera.
we got to run a little game then, and we got to do this little. So you 3 for 3. You got to get me on the next one, and we got to have some kind of consequence for losers, man.
Oh yeah, of course,
We'll start a game, and then maybe we can get everybody involved too, man.
Oh yeah, of course. That's how it goes down, man. Hey man, is that it, man? This is episode 4, man. We keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep it coming every single week, man. We're gonna hit you with the hot ones, man. We're gonna talk about trending topics, culture, sports. Anything else you got?
Nah, man. You already know what time it is. This is the No Shot Clock podcast. Y'all stay tuned in. We're gonna keep it moving.
And check us out on Spotify, on YouTube. Our clips are all everywhere. Yeah, man, that's what's up. All right, for sure. I'm out. It's Kmac.
And Muggz.